Would you like to learn how to make some super delicious old school giblet gravy? Just like this? You would? Good. Because in this episode of the Lisa D's Delight Show, I'm going to show you how to do it.
Lisa D Delight.
Here are a few things that you will need, but the exact ingredient list and measurements and such will be in the description box below. Let us begin by chopping up some fresh thyme, sage, and rosemary. Nice and fast like this. Let's make some turkey stock. During the holidays, I normally use homemade chicken stock for my recipes, and I'll put my recipe above on how to make homemade chicken stock. But I wanted to share with you a quick, flavorful alternative. Just mix some better than bouillon turkey base with some hot water, and you got a quick, flavorful stock. So much better than that junk in the box. Normally, to make giblet gravy, you would just use the neck and the other organs that come inside the turkey. But child, I'm trying to pump these videos out, so I'm using chicken gizzards and chicken livers, which is basically the same thing. Just be sure to clean your organ meat really well with some cool water and lemon. Now let's add some celery, some onions, the celery leaves, and some garlic. And then pour in that turkey stock. Gizzards are really tough, so you have to boil them for a long time to get them tender. So my pot is on medium-high heat, and we have to boil them for about 3 hours. So once it comes to a boil, you want to cover it, but check it periodically because the liquid most likely will cook out and you'll have to add more stock, or you can just add water. Now let's make a roux to thicken the gravy. A roux is made with equal parts fat to flour. So my pan is on medium heat and I'm adding a half a stick of butter and a half a cup of flour. And we're just going for a blonde roux here. We're not going for a dark one. So you just have to watch it and constantly whisk, like don't stop whisking. Keep whisking, whisking, whisking for about 20 minutes until you get a nice blonde color to the roux. Don't walk away because it'll burn quick. Now it's been 3 hours and the gizzards are done. They're nice and tender. This is what they're looking like. See, nice and soft. Now we want to go ahead and remove all of the gizzards and all of the livers. Put them in a bowl and set it to the side. This is the liquid that's left. Do not throw it away because we're going to use it. But first, we got to chop up these gizzards. Get you a sharp knife and chop them up really, really fine. Oops, I forgot to say to turn off that pot back there. Make sure you take the pot off the heat. Now everything is all chopped up, and this is what we got. And we want to add the gizzards and the livers right back to the same pot, as well as some fresh rosemary, fresh sage, and fresh thyme. Absolutely no dried herbs allowed during the holidays. I said what I said. Fresh is best, beloved. Also add in some more turkey stock and give it a good stir. Turn the heat on high and let it come to a boil. Once it starts to boil, immediately turn the heat down to a simmer and add in the roux. Once you get the roux in, give it a good stir. It's gonna thicken up as it simmers. But personally, I like to leave it on the thin side because I notice that when you reheat it, it actually gets thicker. Do not ask me any questions about this next ingredient. My great grandma said to add eggs to your giblet gravy, so I add eggs. And some fresh parsley too. I add the fresh parsley last because it's a delicate herb, and if I add it too soon, it'll lose its color. Now I'm adding some ASIL and some fresh cracked black pepper. ASIL is my own all-purpose seasoning. You could grab you some with the link pinned in the comments. But if you don't have it, you can just use some seasoned salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. I also like to add a little heavy whipping cream just to make it more rich and creamy. I also like to add some browning because I like my giblet gravy to have a little melanin to it. I only add about a half a capful just to make it a little darker. It doesn't have any flavor, it only adds color. But you think you grown, so it's optional. Just let it simmer until you get to your desired consistency. The longer it simmers, the more thick it will get. But I'm gonna stop right here because like I said, when you reheat it, it thickens. Once done, it'll look something like this.
Lisa D Delight.
Yes, God. Won't he do it? Yes, he will all the time. I dare you to put this giblet gravy on your stuffing or your mashed potatoes, and you can thank me later. So flavorful and delicious. I'm telling you, them fresh herbs be hitting. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. After all, I was just trying to help your palate. God bless you. Happy holidays. Bye.
Like and subscribe, make sure you like and subscribe. Damn, you make that food look so good. Make sure you like and subscribe. Damn, you make that food look so good. Make sure you like and subscribe. Damn, you make that food look so good.